Hi, I'm GeoDav, and this video, again, we're in the multiplayer, what's it called? The FPS multiplayer template. Okay, so what we're going to do this time is, as one of the guys has requested on my YouTube channel, how to replace or add vehicles to the template that's been already set. Now, vehicles, if anybody's tried vehicles, they are very time consuming, I won't say very complex once you get to know what to do, but it'll take far too long to go all through the procedure of setting a vehicle up. Okay, there's no freebies on the marketplace, so what we're going to do is just use the vehicle template that you can add to a project. Now, as we know, in this template, the author has added the vehicle from the advanced vehicle template. Now, if anybody's followed the ongoing, well, it's probably buried deep in the forums now, the whinging and whining, including myself, about the absolute crap physics that we've having to deal with since UE4 came out, and they brought the advanced vehicle template out and said yeah it's all fixed, and to be honest it's just all bodged. And hopefully when they bring out the chaos physics engine, which they're building into Unreal Engine, things may get improved, but I won't hold my breath on that. And probably the first chance we'll get for vehicles will probably be around this time next year. Right, so instead of me carrying on burbling, let's get on with it, because we're going to have to make a few changes, and it's not it's not easy, but I'll try to get through this as quick as possible. Right, first thing we need to do is to add the template to the project. So let's see if I can find out where it was, because I did it yesterday, and no, it's in content, isn't it? That's it. Add feature. Right, the one that we want is the vehicle. Right, with the sedan. Yes, not pretty, but that's what we'll go for. And we'll just add that there. And you can see here in the outliner it's there. Right, so what do we need? Now let's see if my memory's not the best. So in here you have all the stuff from the actual template. There's blueprint class, we don't really need that, but we need the wheels. Okay, we don't need the map, and we don't need those blueprints, but we do need the wheels front and back. We'll do something with them a little bit later. Oh god, yeah, that's one I tried, it didn't work. Right, in here we have, it says meshes, looks more like materials to me, but hey ho. Sedan, no, we got the sedan, the anim blueprints, don't forget that, physics asset, physics material, the skeleton and the skeletal mesh. Virtual joysticks, don't ask me, that's coding stuff. Right, so what we need to do is we'll go into the FPS directory, and let's see, blueprints, advanced vehicle, was it there? Right, we've got here the BP base vehicle. Now a lot of people would say just duplicate it and go. If you do that you'll get a whole load of errors, so we right click, create a child blueprint. Now let's see if make it something that I recognise. DC for DevCorp vehicle. Right, and instead of leaving it there, we're going to bring it over here. Yeah, just put it in there. Move. It doesn't matter where you put it, but I want to keep this separate from the actual sets here, because if when you're doing your own project, when the author updates, there's no easy way to update things, unfortunately, with Unreal Engine, but we'll have to live with that. Anyway, let's go in here and let's see what we have to do. Alright, DC Vehicle, open that up. Now this is my normal 5 minutes gripe at the, hang on, let me get me 5 minutes gripe at the project author. He's done a hell of a lot of stuff here, which is great and fantastic. You got your control movements, begin play, handle the camera, update audio, damage, on destroy effects, leave vehicle, this, that and the other. Fantastic, really impressed. I do like it. What I don't like is the parent class. The parent class is wheeled vehicle. Now I can understand him in that sense, it's the easiest option. What I would prefer to see, and I'm sorry I am not a coder, I've made this point many a times over many years I've done video tutorials, even blueprints go pretty much past what my level, but this really all this sort of stuff should be handled in a class which is parented to the pawn, and then you could, to make it a wheeled vehicle, you could then add the component. This just makes it then in future easier for people to add other types of vehicles. I mean, the only movement component we've got at the moment is a wheeled, is a vehicle movement. You could, which is the 4-wheel drive version. You could, let's say, I probably can't find it at the moment, but there is a simple wheeled vehicle, which is a bit more. So your wheeled vehicle movement component, simple wheeled vehicle movement. Now what you could also add on in there is, for those clever people, you say like a hover vehicle movement component, a flying vehicle movement component, a tank, because tank's not quite wheeled. It's a bit quirky, that one, trust me, but this, the way it's set up here at the moment, just limits your vehicle to be a wheeled vehicle, and unfortunately wheeled vehicle class is limited to 4 wheels. Trust me, been there lots of times. Anyway, let's get away from that, my gripe, and let's get on with this. Now, as you can see here, we've got the advanced wheeled vehicle buggy. Now we don't want that, so over here in the components, click on mesh, skeletal mesh, click on that, and let's go find the sedan. I like scrolling because that's what I do. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a size difference. You'll see that a bit more obvious in a minute. One thing you've got to remember to do is here under animation, add the animation class, which is shouldn't be that one. Did I choose? I'll just whoa. Now this could be because I was messing around yesterday. We want the sedan. Right. Why can't I find it? Okay. Not clever, so what we'll do, click on that and put it in that way. Now, normally, I say normally, maybe if I'd compiled it first and then it'd go for it. But let's just try that. Mesh. Yeah, it sees it there now. Okay. So if you don't see it, just click on the compile, or you can select it in your content browser, but you've got to have that, because otherwise you will not see the wheels turn or go round and round and rotate for your steering. So what else do we have to do? Right, so now we'll just minimize that. I'm just looking at these errors here. Oh yes, you forgot, didn't you? Yes, I did. We've still got a bit more work to do here. Right, vehicle movement component. That's why I was getting these errors. If you go into the movement component, you need to tell it which wheels are actually driving, and this will normally be closed up like this. Details panel, wheel setup. Now here what we need is the correct wheel class. Alright, so we'll go, why is it not bloody, God's truth. Didn't have this problem yesterday, I must admit, but hey yo. Blueprints, now sedan front wheel, put that in there. Sedan front wheel, sedan back wheel, right, that's the wheel class. We'll look at that in a little bit. Right, compile, are we finished there yet? No, we're not, because it's still looking for the physics wheel front left, front right. Now that is the actual bone name of the wheel, well, that the wheel's skin to. So what we do is jump back in here, look for the skeleton, skellywag, that's it, and basically what I'm doing, click on it. See, I nearly forgot something else, but do that in a moment. Copy bone name, back in there, and paste. Back in there, paste. Now just imagine if I was doing this video from importing or mod rigging, setting up, importing, doing everything, would be here from here till midnight, and don't really have that much time. This is going to be long enough as it is. So right, are we there yet? No. Right, what we're going to do is just compile that for the moment. Now, just because I was looking at the skeleton, I remembered something. What we need to do is go back into the Vehicle Advanced BP. Oh no, wrong. Go into the assets, Vehicle Advanced, Vehicle, Skeletal Mesh. No, we want the skeleton, and I'll show you why we want the skeleton. Because the author, I keep calling him the author, because he's got his real name, or his name is released the project under, and what we know in Discord, so we'll just leave it at that. You'll see here 2 vehicle sockets which are attached to the root bone. Okay, and we need them. As you can see, driver, passenger. Select copy selected sockets. Makes it so easy. Select the root, and where is paste sockets? There, we're done. So the code blueprint, the way it's set up, now knows that we will have 2 passengers, and that's where they are. Now unfortunately that's not located very good, so let's just quickly move these up a touch. I can't remember how to change the position, but anyhow. Right, and save. Right, that's saved, save, just to be on the safe side. Right, so we're now going to play. Yay! Right, let's open up the vehicle level, and let's just hit play. One, two, three, four, five. Right, I've moved the vehicles from here, and oh look, we've still got these little wiry things, and that didn't do it, work anything. So what we need to do is to get these spawners, right, it's a vehicle spawn in the vehicle map, vehicle BP vehicle spawn, to actually spawn our vehicle. Okay, so you can go hunting through the blueprints. I'm not actually sure where it could be. Conquest. No. Game instant. No. Shouldn't be there, should it? Oh yeah, it is. Vehicle spawn. Okay. We'll find it. Or you can click on edit BP vehicle, and that actually edits the main one. Not if you click on there, that'll edit the actual main one, I believe. And if you do it here in the details panel, it will just edit the local one. But we'll get it from here, and I'll show you what I had to do. Now I'm already scrolled into it. There's not much in here. Begin play, delay spawn vehicle, blah blah blah, set respawn, blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Now as you can see here, spawn vehicle has authority, yeah, whatever, and it says spawn actor BP vehicle base vehicle. Great. What if you want more than one vehicle? You don't want to be making 10,000 copies of this and dotting them all over the map. You might just want one spawn, and you want to be able to pick what vehicle you want. Alright, so what we do, no, I'm not going to make it selectable on UI, GUI or whatever. We're just going to make it very simple. See this bit lights up in purple? Right click, promote to variable. Alright, it says new variable. I'm just going to call this vehicle class. And over here I'm going to click the little icon which makes it, as it says, public. Go on. Set vehicle spawn class. There we go. Okay. Compile, save. Now I don't like editing the author's content, but this makes things a little bit easier. So what we do, close that down. Yeah. Why is that still going? Pardon me. Right, so what we're going to do then, close that down. We'll select this one. Alright, BP spawn vehicle 2. And as you can see here, vehicle class is set to BP base vehicle. Now we want to find BP. Okay, we've got a slight problem here. Okay, let's just go for that. It shouldn't be showing two different types, and it might be leftovers from what I was doing yesterday as I was testing, and I didn't want a completely new one. Now this is why I say there's issues with using that. Oops, that's not supposed to happen, but hey, yeah. Right. We're in the vehicle, and yeah, cheers. Okay, here we go. And I get stuck on the lip. Why do I get stuck? Because the wheels are too small. Okay, but you could see it was there. Right, so just a quick side part. We're going to turn it into a monster truck. Okay, so into blueprint sedan, front wheel. Right here, shape radius 35. We're going to make that 70. And compile and save. Back wheel. Double click. Come on. I'm going to make that 70. Save, close that down, play official, spawn. Now you can see it's already sat up quite high. Go on, we want in, there we go. Yeah, that's what confused me earlier. Okay. Now obviously we're getting some sort of collisions, errors, as you can see. We don't have a driving vehicle animation, so we can't say when he's in a vehicle set it to this animation, which is something we might try and do. And as you can tell, it's not very good because the whole setup is for that little thing, okay, and not for the sedan. Vehicles take a lot of tweaking. Alright, let's just get out of that. Warning, spawn archer fell because of collision. Yeah. For some reason I get a ton of that, and I'm not too sure why, but hey, we'll find a way one way or the other to fix that. But that's it. Okay, that's been me enough burbling at you for the last, I think, 20 minutes. Sorry it takes so long, but vehicles do take time. Okay, so any issues, just hit me up on the Discord. Probably be easier doing it that way than on my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you the next time.